I. And some pain and na edi identity. And some pain and na edi ehusie. And some pain and na edi adadananie. Euphobia member TV so. Abankesiem dwumadie why ana ekasei 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 lawyer kwasi kwateng ana ekasei Honorable Kennedy akompreko Japan Bemaba one since so much wahinam. A lot of people I decided to say Kennedy and Japan Bemaba one since so much wahinam. Number one Obabe Akunyano Amana Fe a compreko. Number one babedi Akunyano Amana Fe fe. Kennedy Japan. Aye. Yes, it's a Kennedy. One high. Ghana for a obi a wabi adwuma. Ghana for pe obi a osia oyo okanokore. Bold leadership. Intinia. Obi as ken. The reason why Ghana for to do na say Kennedy Japan no no kredi. Okanokore. We ni pa bia obema ni you and you yes even yes. Wanye katasu mu aso akompreko Kennedy Japan bemaba. Enti Kennedy ohine Japan no ikubie no ebe fe nyame aduma 31st January Ghana for obi a wabie adwuma Ghana for obi a wabie adwuma ama Ghana for dodo na benye biaye ena Ghana for so omuhia yes up brofusam no Ghana for say omumpe bia tie bia mo Ghana for say omumpe brofusam na tie omuhia business smart se Kennedy akompreko Japan businessman enipa wase oyo obebia adwuma no ama Ghana for enye biaye Kennedy Japan ento uye Ghana ni na yani Kennedy Japan ebewa moninyi ese Ghana for pe obi a okanokure obi a obekanokure etuntuma etuntum efita ena Ghana for hia efiri na tukunyo ho Ghana for asuansuo yaswansa efiri na ti pepepepe Ghana for yaswansuo yaswansa nemom enipa obetimi aboa Ghana for na Ghanaians enye adwuma ni biaye no ena e Kennedy Japan Malizi Kennedy nyaba fantastic Malizi ai what is it enipa obebi adwuma ama Ghana for enye biaye ena ise mpimpren Ghana for ehwehwe ya bre brofotenten brofo tenten Ghana for brand brofo Ghana for abre any brofo kesiye ene brofo na Ghana for be pedi ada Ghana for see you to say omu pedwuma Ghana you to say omu pe obi adwuma ama Ghana youth ni bi enye biaye na empenifobi akasa fa bema ba Kennedy akompre kwa Japan ho ebe akokotie mu ensembe na sempenifo we amuka fa bema ba Kennedy ohene Japan ho esebe ana mpenifo we ekan ebe akodi nkyeremu na research bi abeto form research na abeto form no kyerɛ sɛ Nyankopɔn ahyɛ ho anuonyam Kennedy akopreko Japan akɔ on the banter no eko na number one yi aye number one aye hey emperiphobia kasafa number one we ho Jenkoi, die kotie emu nsemu nyina. Ai, ene wada no. Ai, malizi ene wada no. Ai.
What do you for?
Yeah, very radius. Either radius bar. Yeah, say you come up twitching and say. And ballot na koso ama. Obia hunu baby a nipa numa e kwa pray frankatuni di breno. Eda. Nyamiadom honorable Ken so we hwe no ballot sheet ni so an hwehwe nyedin one e ho na no oda obeka se one ho na oda no binya nsunsuanso bi e wo abato no so
okay therefore we beda ase menya beka won say de ma menchia ofoli kromfo tim kenfo nyina mechia mia mempi Michael Edu honorable Michael Akwesi Edu na mechia executives o mechia team Ken for executives bia obi a wotemenka ofori krom bia medenchia sunkon kese komano se wotemene na omonye onabo Kennedy akompre kwa Japan adom na se ne omoye na frase no omonsa anya ni bi na therefore number 1 na yakwa akoda no dumtuni bitunum bi wo se wona woginya medi no omakobom mpayesa na wo se mo ma omomre kakra na obia behu di Nyankopɔn tumi ye emre kakra no ene ende emre kakra no ena nyame ya adom a yakwa akoyi number 1 yi on say yekoda 1 nkofo bi achenyi omo strategy ye ne dankwa buzi ya dombo omakoda 3 omo achenyi strategy no bede ye kan say enkomo ne koda 1 na wie ya enkasema ombeka ne say 1 no aka the other 2 aka the other 3 ayede aka eye hunhum election ye kono onabo Kennedy akompre kwa Japan na mo hu ni sa no adoye pepa o ma no akoma wode ato ama o man na odisu no ehun hira na ebo PCC amanfo hu ne no na ye kan se enru December no ebe hu de ba akwa akosi ti 1 na yakwa akoda ne de nyame na edifiri sura ye den aba beche abato no so ayekwa akoto no nyame pa 31st January okwa oje opepa na esuro wo de baby a fetim wo na buka ne yi uri a make sure say baby a watim no wo de atale hono pepepe one no entomfo enya de aye one na yakwa akoda enne de aye ka say ekwa akoto afo ti Nyankopon ne da na say yakwa akoda number 1 eye nshira.
All right. Mami caught 20 more. So 20 more.
Yes.
Number 1, no, but did bring any change because 2023, number 1, Hona and Honorable Ken in 2024. 25 sorry wasan enya number 1 ho a
me that's therefore the can the Chiama Asuka constituency MPP members na Abankesiem pass on come Ghana for na me twetwe mreso me was some bibria me pesa meka but at least question I will be saying when I was saying number 1 no wenya no I just say 2023 there no so me better have a campaign on my own but no friend and say Sata na ehunahuna do so MPP party no enti nipa bi wo ha na omo wo pepa a o ma dwene eyo on se debi ye ko sa angle ya ne beboa nanso ye forso wo mo chichi mo nsa wo ya ban adwuma se wan to aba anko certain quarters sa we be yi wadi ena nkrofo di ehun ene sa time no propaganda nkrofo create ede koye sa dankwa buzi adombo. To be honest with you, I've been telling people say sa dombo no he's not within any Ghana's history books. Ghana history book be anywhere ya capture sa dombo no ewumu. Even MPP for na akura no ye need sa document na e capture dankwa buzi adombo no a omo ka no eni sa document no ewo ho enti eye myth ya create ya ma ye ho you know to fall on it. In any case, so okofa dombo no factor no kra de ba for 2024 election no o di dombo factor no nekoe dombo area no sen no de wo how many seats, how many parliamentary seats and no de wo how many presidential votes and no de wo. At the end of the day I'm telling you say yeah MPP for ayekoto aba we no yeah only 200,000. But I'm telling you, the deciders of who should rule this country or who should serve this country resides in the populace, in the citizens' hands. Until all the 200,000 could take a wrong decision, you take that one for yourself. Who now better than change? Or 200,000 people now, Omuko choose wrongly, no? They choose wrongly for you, and you will be the one to sit by for another 4 years to come. Until this time around, no. Papa can say ya to aba no honhum no when the can yi Frank Anachre say this is your number 1 and this is your number 1 ticket, go after that. And know you one side of the story. Me wo mashada compile electoral register ni voting pattern a free 2008 eba but my capture 2016 to 2024 yeah ebema ye hunu nyoma ni so obi wo ho a. To be honest with you, I am a bit confused. Onim niakoso over the years. Yes. Ye kansa ye to about Ghana, ye to about MPP party more. MPP party members nankasa omo saying 200,000. But voter register as we speak. How many voter polling stations? And omo ya breasted with it say ye nim say Ghana voters register your number no e say. People don't know. But if you don't know, you cannot take good decision for your party. Until we ma capture sa nyoma no kakra bi a me de befra ye nkomomu na aboa me yetimi aye due diligence ewo ye decision making no mu enye sabi the hue and cry de da ye na bontin na ken ne fata na hwan ne we ne kura hwan ne we ne wosika na de binya no ne hia de hia ne ye de wo de ne kɔ Ghana fo nim se monto aba ma we no omesom oman no a Ghana fo be ye ready to vote for. That is the one that we are talking about here. So ukase ukohwe history dankwa buzi adombo, where are they? Take your recent history and now the ajaje ho Jekufo exit no ofri akonya so no the entire business community I work Ghana ha any technocrats university for ni teacher for ni adade obia so we de ka momma kofo nto aso yem fama MPP for na nto aso enti yekoto aba 2008 December Nana Akufo-Addo he almost won the election onya 49.74 almost there afi yesa kotu biewa na odaso gina de ogina hwa at that time the electoral processes no na enye aba yeto ne yekan There were some people, the returning officers were writing figures at the time. Figure, baby, on be decide afa say this time round, I had near decided say Abankesiem. Decide my there were only few guys who were working as returning officers. Returning decided who should win the elections of Ghana at the time. Yaba bedru baby afe aba Ghana for to no eno ne yekan na ubedru sa level no mu a you don't go by your propaganda, you go by the good machinery that you have
and the reality.
Ujina kajetia ujina mekom obi so wo de Kennedy ba meto aba ma wo de odi baba bia ba me nto aba ma. Why do you risk it? If you really love your political party MPP, why do you want to risk that one?
People are ready for power.
People are ready, yes. People are ready for you if you can bring certain candidates. Of course, Oyaodia. Obviously, for no bra,
who already market.
No.
Akaso
commodity no deba.
Almost say a penkati or say there be me wadri.
Interestingly, the MPP 4B kika yami ngwa kese ba ko ne say. They're interesting about it, they say. Can you imagine, say, one word you are near Kojuma Cotton, Oko Ediane Yanto Adiacheso, said you are a cronwa who know Ayana Yanton, and no one was on the Abesi Jose, Obetoma, Timamufodi, Adea Wakanishi. Do you think you're going to sustain the market? There will be no market for you. And see, Obia on where you are a cook room cotton, all the restaurants, na Kokobusawo. So mo ye aduane ni wie na ade sa na ye kofia ye teteche obi amfanko ade che ya no afoforo enye sa you will lose your customers by so doing. So de aduane anyinya e baba befra even aduane
papa 21 pombo ko de
Yakubu adomodefo
ye there ready as pa yen hye yen komo twetwen na se enne ballot na koso ama obia hunu babia nipa numa e kwa pray frankatuni di breno eda nyame adom ono onya 49.74 almost there afi yesa akotu biewa na odaso gina de ogina hwa. At that time the electoral processes no na enye aba yeto ne yekan. There were some people, the returning officers were writing figures at the time. Figure, baby, on be decide afa say this time round, I had near decided say Abankesiem. Decide my. There were only few guys who were working as returning officers. Returning decided who should win the elections of Ghana at the time. Yaba bedru baby afe aba Ghana for to no eno ne yekan na ubedru sa level no mu a you don't go by your propaganda, you go by the good machinery that you have and the reality.
Ujina kajetia ujina mekom obi so wo de Kennedy ba meto aba ma wo de odi baba bia ba me nto aba ma. Why do you risk it? If you really love your political party MPP, why do you want to risk that one?
People are ready for power.
People are ready, yes. People are ready for you if you can bring certain candidates. Of course, Oyaodia. Obviously, for no bra,
who already market.
No.
Akaso
commodity no deba.
Almost say a penkati or say there be me wadri.
Interestingly, the MPP 4B kika yami ngwa kese ba ko ne say. They're interesting about it, they say. Can you imagine, say, one word you are near Kojuma Cotton, Oko Ediane Yanto Adiacheso, said you are a cronwa who know Ayana Yanton, and no one was on the Abesi Jose, Obetoma, Timamufodi, Adea Wakanishi. Do you think you're going to sustain the market? There will be no market for you. And see, Obia on where you are a cook room cotton, all the restaurants na Kokobusawo. So mo ye aduane ni wie na ade sa na ye kofia ye teteche obi amfanko ade che ya no afoforo enye sa you will lose your customers by so doing. So de aduane anyinya e baba befra even aduane foforo mu enti this time round I know why I'm saying what I'm saying. Akufo-Addo 208 ye draw figures and ye deje abano free nsam 2012 election the same situation happened. I quite remember say my mobile phone be you key in the figures and send the call UK.
Yeah.
UK results no ebaya MPP are winning election no. Dr. Frejan Bobo figures and so NDC are winning election no.
One day
Juma. Then we went to court. You go to court no. As someone making me wo evidence to it. And it's Satan missing the true figures. You calculate your tablet figures were polling station near Kodru Collation Center. At the collation center point, no, there's no pink sheet given to anybody. You can't figures now or no. Near church will be Asha Muamon Sebnamo de Co. I quite remember 2012. Asqua constituency figure ye quality in your coalition center Asqua police station no. And need ye both free national headquarters of election no. They were different. They were totally different. And so I know the AGYAPONG situation no. Until 2016 when we started counting the real votes that the people have casted and Nana Akufo-Addo winning by that huge margin of 959,000 votes. About 2024 because ampa ba yeto no eno ne ye kan eno so ne ye chiroma ye nti no ne vote no esote the margin between the then Akufo-Addo and John Mahama or marginalizing no 959,000 votes no this time round esote by 517,000. About 2024 the ball game changed. And the baton no Dr. Baumia. This time round, the same electoral processes now, and yet the actual vote count, actual vote cast, Dr. Baumia was down by 1.7 million, 1.714 million. Actually say, or non imagine no opposition for the MIA at the time, no, ABC that in the history of Ghana's election. I don't even know of Africa, the entire Africa. But a number now, you did to abana imagine now on the Mayana. I'm telling you the truth. Almost on yatono. Or no now cotton yanto. Into it means some cassette or no waton, what on way me a ton way. Yanton dada. Oton yanto. So imagine His Excellency John Mahama did free 2020, about 2024. Very close margin. Less than 500,000 votes and we can't he got about 300,000 votes and a Canadian yet he won, meaning say 1.7 million down it was a close to call or something else could have happened. And see, I'm telling you there are figures on my table that would suggest what I'm talking about.
Definitely, remember figures and so I'm saying and call Dennis. So Dennis, Dainty and I be here said delegate OTU and every Senyami Adum na ira January Bosumi in minute to so a diasamba kono kotuna ba onto my honorable Kenny Japan.
Therefore, me wo foriku etienya konye de kasama Ghana men na ede eti oba baby ti se oforiku for now. Ashanti region I want a school so Abankesiem e delegates wo for you as we are here kasa sesi your professors or your lecturers or I mean a teacher for obi our course school bridge e wo hono o me delegate enti say you be kasa e wo your platform so wo hono ma na say church o mo ne me bi wo hono ma e yakwanya bi na nyame de adom ye na ye kasa kire wo delegate temini area no cry ba kope de bia unya kwanya se utimi to aba eyi penini bi se Ghana nyina nkoto aba nya dai e ma na enye di black to an kura wo but itimi to aba wi una mabonten a obi kura timi de aba bi chensi se mo na mokoto aba ma obi a yempe no na makojiska na makoyi no se nkoto aba ene ma mo nko na mo nya dai mo nkoto ma aba sa na mo de ha ya adwen o ena makojiska ena makoyese but this time around Ghana for no na say wo mpesu aso for no the omo kan say fa ona book ne de Japan ye dey bra na ye ni ayenje campaign nye dey enya mamo enti delegate bi woti me ni ewi na de me kan hye ne say ya bre ena ya kwaji ska sasa msa wuti bi de bia ena mo kwaji ska na makoto aba mo kwaji ska na makoto aba bia MPB a mo ye de mo pani bia
yes akwai mo de
but that time na e bia delegate no se bi o yi gatem o ya bre ni amanfo fufu a ye koto aba ye kokowo ya bre ni benku a ye koye de ye kokokan ye konko fufu mu nyina akodo Ghana for say for na book the Japan bla na ye ni aye nto aba 2024 election aye call me radio stations, TV stations, Facebook ni YouTube ni TikTok ni ade osha omo na omo ye campaign man this na except you omo shada ma omo bibi se mo je nko campaign ma omo but they feel say candidate na MPP de neighbor no ye mpe no omo trust no omo ni gidi ankasa ye se de koto aba ma obi no omo ni bi ma no enti ene se ma fa candidate aye pa ma no de ye nkokra na yakwa ye de yakwa koto aba no enti ene aye so ma ye campaign ama obi se onye de onko no nko wi ampa so hwe campaign na Ghana radio stations ni TV stations esu mu ye ya ekwa ekire ampa so John Dramani Mahama president o winning this sanko for na point figure omo finger wo Kennedy Japan so ti ye ha woni se bi oto abama no uwi a wo de ye kra ya bre ye nkotena fie ni na Ghana for na be campaign hwe campaign na manfo so Kennedy Japan mo ye campaign it's like e ye odo pepa obi ayi na kuma mi so ye de wo ye campaign na mapapa no ti wo ye delegate we enye obi shawo so na 2024 omo hye ye so a obi nye na adwen kwa na yakoto omo koto abane man ukoka obi se Dr. Baumia yenton no afeni ya ton ne baako obi a why candidate 8 years candidate 8 years am ye lusu no be the vice president 8 years no ye flag bearer 1 year account 17 good years na MPP one ya man sa opportunity ye man will be opportunity in chance papa ne da okay wo de no kura sa to nchen a election na ye kono ne ma wo de promise ye se enuntimonto abane manye ema no na motoma na sa vote ni na yen sa be de ebeka emu bie no ayen setimi kan emu bie no ayen setimi kan so therefore me de delegate teme ne ewie chopa sebio abane ye kwa akoto ye ni obi eni ntokwa ye ni obi eni manso twen enye adidi atem ne sa ne ma no ena nye humobro so nye di ko gina so akoto aba no enye humi mobo ene de koto aba u be huni mobo na Ghana fo na koto aba no me de huni mobo u de wo ye party ni ne ho ye omobo what ni nsem bia se wo so koto aba na ma utu wi a hwan mo na koto kese no enti eho na yesi yehwe se ye nko an ye koto kra de anke be ka se sebio yesa traba akubi ye de ahwe enkofo na ekoje adwuma na koye omo se mo de ba ye nye mo de papa ne ba ye nto aba no ti mo fa Kennedy Japan ye de emla ukoduma omo su frɛ no ukofitema omo frɛ no baby bia a wona mo Ghana ha bia omo tie mo frɛ no therefore abra Ghana megunu unkura 50% aso be ko election abe wini untimi ko election unkura Ghana megunu 50% aso be ye yesu swa no ye maame mu ye nya 18 years eba no ye maame ne ye papa mutimi kodi lie omo se bra na beto aba wo ye hwan MPP na efi on e on e wo ba akoto ene youth na aba no ne maame ntimi nkire no de onye wo ono free school mu ba no wa taking a decision dada oko invest na ono oba no onim de ye che ne maame ne papa no to be da ka se ye fie de MPP for Into youth no Obana or invest no Wama Kwana Obana Ekoto Abano. Okoto Abama MPP. What mean decide man? But Sam Bruno, freaking the Japan, and now it's here, you can say. And see, you say delegates need to the Ghana for and yet the party for Nico, or party for paying for, or Monsembi or Moka, the Yombination Botumunzio. You promise to be chief of staff now with Nabonte Kasa. That doesn't mean that the work can to make a such a minion delegate minion me say, Mumiente the Ghana for Eka. All
right, 101.1 so and was to go so charisma. Sanya Maui a play role our Ghana ya battle muana because we say on one ya ton about me the commodity bia ko twa so akotin ba bia commodity na wura to kro bia mu ba wonya atofo ana Tony
therefore this is very very straight and forward and a simple question awabusa me they make bia so me twa ntro Ghana for they will judge me from wherever they are and popularity obi ani ho a obetimi de Dr. Baumia de atoto Canadian Japan de ho reason they are very simple obeka se o na oye vice president nti owodin chen Canadian Japan. That is where you are wrong, because to be honest with you, John Mahama is the president of Ghana, but the Sedun Ketia is one popular machine in NDC.
Sure,
you can't take it out from them. Until Obitze Canadian Japan, ne match up Sedun Ketia in NDC. Maka na masanka bio se MPP 4 years from so na ye choose otherwise but Canadian Japan. Sedun Ketia be the president of Ghana. Me fear no ni say omomi enu wo similar behaviors. Nipa metimi aka so these people I don't find them corrupt, but they are decisive, very firm. And on charisma na ho na play mommy, somebody who is firm in whatever he is saying. Kennedy Nkwani, the only politician ne party ye de nya or searching in the second otumi gwe na no ka say me party for omo aye say me party aye say ono ko na otumi ka. That is the measurement of his charisma. The oye opposition to MPP party ohun, the oye MPP sympathizer onusu. People who love him sees it, people who hate him sees that one. That is charisma. So charisma they say don't get here no be, but on only there is a bias. On tesa say don't get here be kasa tia NDC ni bia why from so bia AC. But Kennedy no you can't take that from him. Sa sunu e wo Kennedy mu no ema or attract both the lovers and his enemies in the same basket. Ne tamfo po fili said there be sa ade we de sha papa we sa me tinchen me penasam so me benefit.
Oton kwadu
a obeyi ni mrika. That is how our Kennedy the charisma is standing out in Ghana. I'm telling you, say someone mo kan hu mu asamo a abrante onante otwabo nsuo so na nsuo so na chi o. I mean, a lot of things are happening. There are a lot of things going on in the system. But no crane say physically, the yenimine say, ye probi or ye no kwafo. Ye first ye the idea shen in semwa, or back crame chirima. Near the Ghana shen in sem. Believe you me, apart from Canada, Japan for now, I'm not sure of anybody. To be honest with you, all politicians measured in Ghana, apart from Canada, Japan now, I'm always looking for someone like Nkrumah. I'm always looking for a soldier man like Kutuwe Champong. I'm always looking for a charisma kind of Jerry Rawlings. Yes. And I'm always looking for a gentleman but decisive like Jay Kufo in our system. But Safono, to be honest with you, Nana Kufo Addo Amemu Obebuno for the past 8 years, my party to three. I'm now my bemwebu. Me hopes in such personalities, me feel say ebini hobio Ghana yentimi nyebio. But to be honest with you, Kennedy show up no. Me kai pa mrebi me to opanyi bi enkra. Say nadam for no nkasa nkyere no na oye presidential material. I think that was around 2016 there about 2017 ye bedi ade no. Bedi ade be 6 months actually no. And I'm to happen in Crasset. Catch Honorable Kennedy Japan say, or your presidential material for MPP party. It on Tony down on certain things. But the Mimi Huno, actually say, he is someone to become for the MPP party. It on Tony down on your maybe who. But unfortunately, politicians sometimes it's as if they play certain games against themselves for their own detriment, for their own benefits. And see, me who say message, uncle, ebi uncle no akrabe friend say, "Krache dey no wu." Ama maka me nkwada asem akire no. Therefore, I have to be frank with you. When it comes to popularity, Kennedy, onye behind any of the MPP's candidates, no, onye behind any of them, except to say people want to blackmail him. Among 4%, you didn't enchumatuntum esrano no jinawa obi ehu no. Eno ne adia eye problem, but eno ye MPP weakness, enye Kennedy weakness no. Last season, that's 2023, me ba ha me kan me se Kennedy kuta ne oma mienu. Okuta ono ane shebre, eno okuta oman no shebre. Saade no ekuta no e wo se yen ye free ni ho. Now China e wo saade no, they look for leaders all the time. Omo hwehwe nkwara generation bia ya wo mu bia no mo hwe leaders e free mu, and they find them and give them the necessary training. Unfortunately, yeah system no, each one for himself, God for us all. And leaders, real leaders are born around our corners, but true to say, they are denied. Obi oha na dwene ye adwuma so much, but when ya obi anwono nti suku kura wentimi ankobi. Enti ne deny no leadership role for the country. I'm telling you, Kennedy is one of the people system no betimi enya no CCA. John Mahama yene de na 4 years time. Wajawako the next 3 years no wajahoko. I'm telling you, NDC for now they will be confused as to whoever takes over for now. But ye 3 years. I'm telling you the truth. Ghana doesn't need people who can read and write, who can speak better English than Nana Akufo-Addo or John Mahama. Ghana needs people who will industrialize Ghana. Because you need somebody who sees a country like a business and would run the country like a business. That is the only way you can bring in a candidate or be fitting for Ghanaians.
Now, open back of figures in this, but well, surprisingly, NPP forward the BIA, our Ghana for one NDC needs idea.
Okay,
but the NPP is not realizing it.
Yeah.
And they say NPP co-contest.
Yeah.
Ako flag bearer. Ghana for to me catch on say. Move any pass me simra.
Yes,
right. More than a bar.
Thank you.
You better banama.
That's right.
ABC work for the time. And no nema say John Becker say Nanado.
That's right.
Course na Ghana for say Nanado no. And ye penny yen more. Mo fan and brand ye better banama.
Sir.
And the BIA says now this time I can Japan.
That's it.
Ghana for some mamma hamu near ye more.
Sir.
Onunie mo fan and rain.
Sir.
Ye better banama.
Sir.
Jaden mo person yama near de mamma.
I wonder.
Yes, say the end justify the moment the end and I justify means not that. It's they say they be more prayer. Young figures in this.
Young man figures no so. Figures no. Mr. Tiafri 2016. Ming Twitter I asupi. Me free 208. Na me de ababa me free 2016. 2016 ye kwato aba na a voters register no 15,712,505. Ye to abawie the total voters count for NDC and MPP combined was 10,574,305. In 2016 election, oka omo to abama NDC ne MPP nuboma. This is the figures. Over 2020 election, which means that say na me figures net here. Let's say 5.2 million people did not turn out to vote. Now I have always argued, say Ghana's voters register has always been bloated. Because there are times utumi hu say nipa eto abano across 80%. But over here the number 70%, 74%. Now for some reason ninti time biano the margin between the voting the counted votes and the voters register no na margin no is so wide. Yaba 2020 yenya 17,027,641 on our voters register. Nipa ekoto aba no oka NDC ne MPP de no bomu a na ye 12.9 million 12,943,769. Now Osaba 2024 nso a 2024 election no voted this time round the voters register was 18,774,195. Now me was simple calculation bia Ghana ni bia obeka kire ni bia na dwene ye so person calculate bia no ono me be ya dwene e was a calculation ne ho na any say your population growth no me hu ne say every year bia no ye add 400,000 adults ebeka adult war system no no dada 400,000. Now reason I'm dinya sa 400,000 any it is this
all kind of adults in terms
adult
of our
voters register.
Yes.
Voters register no every year beyond 400,000 and the babeka home. Reason is very simple. So far if 2016 day bana who say enkwada ekotro BEC no omu figure no around 400,000. Enkwada ekotro wasi omu figure around 400,000. It from 2016 2017 2018 all these years and the day ban every year bia who say omo BEC 400,000 omo wasi around 400,000 omo BEC 400,000 omo wasi 400,000, which means that on your upper stream you add 400,000 people who turn 18 every 4 years. Of course, you have your plus and minus figures within them because nipa ni ebiwu and penyifo ni biwu then kura no susu biwu. You don't get the neck to neck calculation into
that margin of error.
That margin of error. Let's give it minus or plus 10%, whatever. Until every 4 years, no, I am expecting say there should be a minimum of 1.6 million or a maximum of 1.6 million added to the old register. It is offer free. 2016 deba your total register no was 15 million 712,505. Oba yeah 2020 voters register now you recorded 17,027,000 and no me feel me can say we have bloated the figure. Either we have added foreigners into the system or we have intentionally generated additional figures into the system because me 1.6 million now me the margin atoso minus or plus 5% atoso no a reflect ya brosa enti said the American year no kra after ye babedu 2024 e honom no ye de ye national identification card no and the coyer register no and people who do not have it were not given the opportunity to register enti after no the margin traveling from 15 million to 17 million. This time round, it went just up by 18 million, 18.7 million. Ain't me margin no me de to 1.6 million. I reflect to her. After yamra the voters count between NDC and MPP in 2016. Nana done John Mahama voter ye kambo mu 2016. Yenya 10 million. In your 10,574,305. Nana donate John Mahama Corona voter ye bet customer womo 2020 in your 12,943,769. Also, you appreciate it by at least 2.4 million people from 2016 to 2020. This time round, John Mahama and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say a jump from 2016 to 2020 by 2.4 million margin. I'm expecting say at least 1.6 million should add up again. This time around, they see any. When you put the two people's figure together, we got 11,469,401. meaning say between Nana Akufo-Addo ne John Mahama vote no omunya 4 years back any Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia any John Mahama de no put together no Nana Addo ne John Mahama vote no over 1.5 million against that of Dr. Bawumia. And no, the difference between John Mahama and Dr. Bawumia and a different matter, and a different case. Say ya to abamene beat you na when ya some margin against him, no, a different case. But this time we are talking about the total vote count, which suggests that 1.4 million, no, 1.5 million people did not come to vote. Omo for you, omo arms, omo anto abadu bi. Enti over 1.5 million votes down. Omo no, omo buafu, wan fa Kennedy AGYAPONG amanti, omo anto aba, omo gina nchen. Ansa na wo de Dr. Bawumia be match John Mahama no, the margin at that omo ntemi ye 1.7 million, 1,714,179. Enti mimi figures are mimi quality or mimi dem. And yet 1.7 million votes and a quotia Dr. Bawumia. You have to add another 1.5 million, those people who did not turn out to vote. Omo ani asa omo before no MPP4 I said that show omo before no anti omo ameto aba no. Omo vote no ye de beka ho. Na o de ka ho a watchom 3 million.
3 million, yeah.
Watchom 3 million. You are around 3.2 million people. Between Mahama and Bawumia, and the people who set aside who did not turn out to vote, no, a 3.2 million. Dr. Bawumia ewo 3.2 million votes to win from Ghanaians. They are welcome, no.
So say I can.
What the MPP for now? You see a pen on.
Say I can.
See the no free 200,000 no. Free 3.2 nimo. Over 3 million people to convince that I am better than whoever NDC is bringing. And I'm telling you, that one, I don't know how. I don't know how possible. Dr. Bawumia betimide 2028 etuya saaka no. Sa 3 million down now. And I make him say, some people for 200,000. Omu nyina mpo se. Omu penalty yemfa no man a creditor. Over 3 million to fight down. And 3 million votes for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to win Ghana's election 2028. I am telling you. Obia ose obeji mechinye no. Onfa ne samebo minsayem. Se MPP for ye mistake. Ne ye de ani kire sa direction na. Yen kotnase. Ne yen san twen another 4 years to come and battle again.
Let me ask this question. You have to say with this figure down.
Yeah.
A car da homa NPP.
A car da homa NPP for no.
Nti car NPP
at 3.2 million.
Now munya obia oba abehese saka na da ho no.
Yeah.
Me ba be fa.
Yeah.
Ato me ho so. Na man galvanizing party for aka ho ne Ghana for na me akotua saka.
That's right.
What makes you think say Kennedy AGYAPONG ebitimi ababe Bridget that gaba bitimi atua saka we?
Very, very simple. Very, very, very simple. Show between 2024 and 2020 election. 2016, His Excellency John Mahama 4.8 million. 2020, Onya 6.2 million, which means he added 2 million votes to his credit. 2024, just 4 years, or they 2 million kind of votes. He got 6.5 million, which means he added only 300,000 for 4 years. Between 2020 and 2024, he added only 300,000 votes to the votes. But between 2016 and 2020, he got as much as 2 million votes to his credit. Now, what I'm trying to say now, they say, 4.8 million we are reflective Dr. Bawumia, and not a reflective His Excellency John Mahama 2016. 2020 down the line, he was able to bring it up. Not because say na oye bribi ana waye bibi ana owo message bi a ode ba ye ntina or appreciate his vote no. But I'm telling you the truth. Sa galamsey fight issue no na do ba ye first 2 years. Ostopo galamsey Ghana nsuo ni nyina anything wan ena osan jagumu after the 2 years. Nti sa 2 years na bufuo no gave John Mahama that 2 million votes in addition to the 2020 votes now onya no. Enti say offer on margin no from 2020 and 2024 now it's only 300,000 because sa for na no omubuefu no omu margin no has been captured already. Now what I'm trying to establish in say say ya ye womu no NDC omu campaign omu year no 2024 election 2024 omu campaign message now was Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. If you bring him again, you bring the same campaign message back to them to highlight on them. Baby, used to your say when the fundamentals are weak, the foreign currency will expose you. That fact is a fact. It won't change. And society, it is still the truth. Omu bedi adie, omu fundamentals corona, omu no so de buy, you know. It may reduce the dollar strength down by 4 cedis. And then back down to 4 cedis. That message still counts against Dr. Bawumia, even though it's it's a factual statement our making. They will use it to tag him still. Now, young funny in Anton Chain. Dr. Bawumia, Ghanaians are now expecting people who are industrialists to point to the finger, say, oh, I don't know, yes, Ejuma way, Ejuma for nipa 1,000. I don't know, be Ejuma way, Ejuma for nipa 200. Safo no na Ghana for rishe. Na, as Antimu ya wasembi, I can say, kwasa obecha untuma. Tienidini. Enti, Sadia has got to play with Honorable Kennedy AGYAPONG at the moment, where in the midst of try see ye do Ejuma beba form no waka wanwa tum, both in opposition and both in incumbent in he still strives. Nani thing. Ojina ne nine so or you're so strong. A hana ne strength wo. Kennedy ne strength no. And it's a Ghana mabunua omunam street so enye jumanye na omun tumin tukwan so free Ghana no. They are expecting a leader who will roll a policy. Policy no edi adwuma beba. Because to be honest with you, me so se galamsey nkwani adwuma e wo Ghana ha. Me ba nyebi. Me ba ntimi nkoyebi. Because no krani say I am not ready for gold today or tomorrow. But so can't tell me say Kennedy Akosi start factory wo Kwame Danso yeji kwanso. That is the point adwuma wa mesoma me ba say onko ho nonko pesa adwuma no binye. Ghanaians are now looking for jobs. And for that matter, bibie ni ho a ebetimi ayi saade na free mabunu trim just say a mabunu so hweye no anya adwuma saa. And Kennedy is one person that anybody at all can trust. 2023 me koye campaign was certain areas many NDC for ko share. To be honest with you, that two guys have been on ko share with different stations and come on me no mudi me presenting me sorry no me some wie ni ade kasa wie ye free studio in fact Mr. Moore and then kwana me no share but them they say me no obi ti say we share me nuanom me nua machiriba. One of them say me machiriba ba ko so say me nuanom almost say ye MPP the Kennedy AGYAPONG ba ombeto abama no. They did not have a little hope in John Mahama than that of Kennedy AGYAPONG, and that still counts today. I'm telling you the truth. Ebesine Sadia no da sokoso. Sa figures we no making. I'm telling you, a MPP for na wasanka ye shed that che womu edi womu ko school chira womu ade wo ho. Na ma omo atimi hu say this calculations no we enya me figures I'm sure no me dem. It's out there. Omo pa omo ko electoral commissioner ni figures a ewo epono so. Omo ko electoral commissioner figures. Omo pa omo ko national archives figures no open figures. Enya me dia nhyame free me dem. And it is only the education around these figures. And na yeni. Inti na yedi eti pempem. na se wo obi a after say we peaky at 6.7 million obet drop to 4.8 million 1.9 million difference no wasan de akosha ni nsem se ome battle 3 million votes please MPP yes ramo samodo mo party no a samodo mo MPP party no say be gina this time around change your step.
All right. But that's it. No, answer about. Mami taking my last bite. Now, another section so away almost so Ira. Yeni omo emechichen and commodity. And see, Dennis, once I make chat to okra, our catcher delegates to an area in the same.
Therefore, Masem Kakra make and say union delegates. Election, I said you all will be. And Honorable Kennedy Japan, Senator Danade in our worker, I work grassroots, party grassroots, Yenti, end up MPP paying for penance. Grassroots inside because a yenny yase, ye general election. Now, no go for fee, now we win a party by power. Who compared to my price for 20,000 black? Papa ne kwakape was almost one party in some more bunting. But who share campaign?
We say open secret.
Open secret, yeah.
And who doesn't know? Who doesn't know?
Campaign
or call say. Nipana or no call
yeah.
And I say Okohunu will be our castle on one Pakuno catcher and say, Mammy say and son of it. Did that depend on him?
Only
Sani Pana at the iron to him. Oh, this is nothing new.
Yeah, and somebody in our son. Because who to make a show be so on presidential material. Then they should be so on presidential material. Kennedy Japan now. What fight minimum party for who more party me Bruno, more party me Bruno. Obian himself party a bedroom at the empire. Yen soon a party no and paying for fire yeshi. This what to Abama Kennedy Japan, what to Amawa what 80 years for no that's where delegates no 70 years now that's where delegate. What to Abama Kennedy Japan. It's na unua what to Abanama Badachi. Because Papa na kumani adwene ekura no party no wo be peja party no akọ baby a o na nwene kwase wo na ye party delegate no na me adomomo pensioners e ko fi na wasame e do ma beka party o umpe we na asa pede Papa no akoma pa wo dwene Ghana fo no kura nya ne mugidi na ye ne party fo na wo koma ye no enti ye besere se yenuanom delegate nya yadom no nye omonye Papa ne moa na omonfa na Ghana for so yimu na omonfa abenua ne nsa mai 2028.
All right, you've had it, Dennis Paul, Freedom constituency, a polling station chairman, a member of Kennedy Japan, the media team, and now in charge of operation, and also operations team. My man got on more.
Yeah. Therefore, my mean to MPP youth no mean to omofo. Nansa me decide say me trini no men kano. Me fap be between tumbia and kano to tell people I'm old, I'm not young. Now, Methodist Church and now omo empanyin for etna say hwe say asa sorry no enyini said the ompeso mu say enyini no. Omo hwe the cause of the reason why omo sorry no entimi nyini sene omo peno no. Nioma omo find ye ebini. Ghana Archives, your statistics no suggest to say nipa omo ye between age 54 to 100 4% of Ghana. Just say me classmates no dey ko nyina no. I am 57 now. Nti machiriba probably machiriba for no e dey ba ni nyina ye dey kosoro ni nyina no ye figure I represent wo Ghana a population mu no just 4%.
Just Musa.
Your number is very, very tiny. Kitwa bi. And see, if you are thinking of a country that should build, you should consider the young ones. Now, say young ones are not here. Now see Dr. Baumia and a capture. A general de banti and no jinjao se kokotwa bamano. Na oba odiaba.
na secondary Japan na wo hwe te se de me hwe ono no a me hwe the industry adwene a edanitri so. In fact, me who Kennedy say obenya nanka the whole country it is business.
Yeah.
On mining nyina ye ono na dwuma na wa kire de odi nsamfun no ayi nadi na de waye ne yie no no abo na baso de ofata no aye ne sa. And that is what the Ghanaian youth should see, because fano say sani etie bia nipa 30 million ye nyina ka bom ne ye gina ho a ye to ye ni aye hu. The only time I be hu aye say wachira wadwene no wachira ne yie. That is the only time you be noted. Ochira wadwene na ochira ne yie e be reflected back on you. J Kofo Abaye tomorrow 2000. Yeah, free 2001. Your experience J Kofo no. Ghanaians were proud doing what we did. Yeah. But 2024, a free 2024, you see 2025, to be honest with you, Sani Kaneno na mi pume koko, me MPP chairman, after na mi DCA. I run a country na me anymore guas. I told my people, because 2023 na me ba hano. Until I started this campaign before time. Me catch the MPP for say it will be a disaster. But little did I know say this margin 3.2 million people were going to decline on us. No margin say 1 million votes be enebeba. But I'm telling you technically it is 3.2 million people that decline on MPP. It's not 1.7 million now. John Mahama ne Dr. Baumian Temuno and the figure no. It is rather the people who stood aside, taking 2020 election total in account. No, offer figures no 2020 dear no. Now even 2024 dear no meka 3.2 million down. Mimi we enuna sa 3.2 million no. And sana me de 1.6 million na was a beka register no. Abeka home, and that will give me 4.8 million people. As far as I am concerned, it is 4.8 million people who descended against MPP party until they lose the election. No? And the factor is 50-50. One, delegates are Omuji Sika and San Oma Tuaba, number one. Now Omukoji, Omu TV, Omu fridges, Edichere, Omaima, and no, they play against us. And the second thing is giving a wrong personality as your political leader, and also play the second role against us. At least at least this one alone we can handle it.
Your friend Tony Moore, and also your polling station chairman, Square Extension, Freeman area Moore.
That's right.
Fantastic one. Enti uhwe enyoma empenifo we enum na tutu dwaya etesu se MPP no esi yenyina yaya no baako yenima Kennedy akompreko Japan bema ba ai uhwa de se yenima Kennedy akompreko Japan
you are film we obey you say we obey say but say don't see nyina betra fi obi anu wo tumi a ebi a we government appointee ebi a we wait ebi you afre say obi ansro biem because nyina tifie etie nyina ye ba beto aba na dem ka say to say we same and shout out for say omo hu de ekọ afi na dru fully agent executives no adwuma. And this is the Biawati now 4 years waba. Because the catch of the Omunko for the start through mammy and Uniamanum. Some me about Tuaba, and Nipanum Negina. Why not mean Tuaba mano?
oba to aso my Kennedy akompre ko Japan wa take lead no ai oko
simplicity no ko area ebusa se hwan obi abeka bia wase mo afa odabu Canada Japan ama ye to aba no me shasat for omunim enti anom won say enipa 6,000 and to aba me shasat
2024 ipa 6,000 and to aba me shasat whoa
me na na sister me afodu omu ba me Bobby Pampers she know it omunim me Ejamika chairman shasat for ne say mu mama ba mu Jenti amanfo nyina attack na Japan say omu nim adwuma aka na debate man because on trauma fact sikani ana jenti na Canada hu aba ni bia wa say police agent executive say 12 man say yenti ni attack na Japan because see identity na Canada e kasama famfo obia ni wo since 1990 ye ba 92 ye form party no ye ba 92 be to aba obi no akasaba police agent executives asi on abuka na Japan when the chance say no na abuka na Japan ka police agent executive kiye mo bo papa kiye mo bo si obi a o say se mo go feri parliament ja police station on dia mo sa certificate o but a bad year musu woni certificate ma pam no next one certificate o bibi obetima dey ayama ni sa dey akona no etibansia South Police Station executives ani ekoto aba ya 565 yen na kamboma 565 at least multiple crampo no I was some my best 70% because no makasa etiesremo ye baha ni obi anti ne ba mamu so obia because omunam anom kasa o ye be so atatu obi be ye vice president enti munna no monto mun bakra me kana samu but ono ya MP krabo no wanya mo hwe crofo market ne si wo no and then crofo be chamo mun crofo ekofo ta enti de me kan sa mistremo mumi nnan kamum ni enkoto aba no ema onabo Canada Japan ne kunije bebre wo homa police agent executives me shout out there me catch them no
Intimation South for no police station executives are mote yenka and ne awie no rekwadwo watch them in catch them say nipa 6,000 and a whole man got to aba oma semina no say man fa no aboke na Japan ama nte hu omo ha omo so mo be kwa to aba esan se ne no omo hwehwe ni nim nti se mo be sen ayese bi udi a ahwe na 6,000 no ebi asen akoka ho amoma tenafi a omo so omo nto aba the Kobana sounds to any power no bedding because it's a cat that hold so. Why never quite contest our cat? And you can't get 12. Figure out who is I be as I can I pack and I
9 or
a dorsum papa. A dorsum pa. It went on a Ghana for pa. Was it I said to MPP for be? Nah, Omenti. Say more. Mo kwa koto ma munko yi ne Ghana for pe
anya de momo pe
ne Ghana for pe because at the end of the day moto abani wi a Ghana for and mo be present mo candidate no mo say Ghana for ba ya ko yi new Ghana for so okay we dey no ofe o suban ye be ware no be boa yen ama ye nyuma akonkan obe boa ama ye fie yetimi adi yi bokoya no man koto ne sa yemkwe ba Ghana ze David we de ye ware na enye yi ene ye mo me nkofa ba ko bi ne saa na emfa no nso ntwan ope mo nkofi nko boabo am hu bie we hwe se mo ba mo de oba na ye hwehwe ne bebren a is na Ghana for om so mpe Canada Japan mo fa Kennedy emrel mo de Kennedy ba
se kra ne so mo jayo gusuka
sana make no so monko boabo ahomra
gusuka sa se mo sakwa mo pule agent executive sa mo ko ja ho no ma na mo yedede se mo ko yi ni pa ba mo muti fan pa no ko yan kan wa muti fan pa no ko eti die yan kan na mutie afom ka tire no o mo nyaka the bia some of me show them say yes ye pe Canada Japan ye pe pull agent he no omu nani it is 10 years so mu say e mo mu gwa na anu asem ni bi e mo mu gwa say oh we dia ye pe vice president you ha enom dinam oh ye pe say na say ye vice president dabi bi no di it is also person that boy you are doing na di bia ha me ni amika bi chiro your power no maami bi ne ba ana adwuma bae me ba cha adwuma bae no odi ne ba koma ye practice penfo yi se omo hwa no wodi ade na odi ko na afedi ohonum that maami friend say oh na me ba ni maintain nka also maami no ba nka sa wa na wata me ba kasa unu say constituency executives ni bi woni akra ne kasa no na maami so for two speaker manintie odi two speaker otie o say wa ko hang hotel bi o hia no hono asa no de adwuma man oh party oba be say pull agent woman organizer ne ba
police station woman organizer ba
ne ba hey no ma cost ba cost no we technically this station no your crowd say MPP need 150 million asa ne man ba bi akọ and no ma dey minipa bi ayi mini obi ka say me chere me wo Eastern region o say no ayi consultancy organizer o say nipa ba ko friend no ye ne ko ayi Western region police o say ba be to abana this a man 10,000 and then also ko police no MPP DJ no 150,000
hey
and no ma koso etina Canada pose bid your men now who wako jini police ka pull them on we jeviem ya bu no ko ntokwa wako jini sika no waka cha se ba bi owo no wanya police da omra emeto aba but asum ka cha se si etu aba no ma honorable Canada Japan no be MPP presidential candidate was so ayi esu asekra obepie abeto aba na ma MPP ide awin election dia Ghana for ekani ana menshia south so dia yankofo na wo fom no ya ma me yenyan se YouTube na do so mini a YouTube na etu aba no YouTube ni se no so pe Canada Japan etu no ade na akwaye what's for we bla metu aba na ma no who did the bar yen massive ye betu aba ma ona bu Canada Japan we see etu aba na pam YouTube we ho ayi we atipiri park no chemu mini abi o obede mechia obede honum o si wo o brata brakodo mo fa na buka na Japan ama abane ye nto da ampa o man ko to aba
Dennis o ye babunu ye ka nipa miensa mote he ya o na ye babunu nti wo ni babunu no e relate more oni on be di nkomo mo oni on di agro mo oti penfo no oni o muhia na modi amanyosem ho nkomo NPP ho nkomo as to Ghana ho nkomo as to who to lead the country from 2028 ekwa any di be no omobo tan so benti na so ba so mkobo Kennedy din kra omode ebo
oda for say wonim say time na MPP or power that's 2024 2023 2022 and Ghana mebunu etu kwan
pa
wonim say Ghana mebunu etu kwan sai ya na pa because uti eduma ni o mani eduma na kra kakra na wo ye so scan ntimi ne dey ent na oboto enti ne papa fie bi ne ma me fie bi koko bi na o mato na pa ne ye jakwa na ye dey edwane afiri kromia emebunu aka Ghana hanom enu nti na omo call Canada Japan because in obi be creating numa in obi a obema bebunu na wo ti wo ma emu be hu se na nka obi ye mfra be mu apanyini bi nkoka se in obi okọ IMF ko bo besia obetimi aka blofo na wa ye ukro mu ye wa mo China president o ka blofo o ka blofo what you say enti Canada Japan na ono ye ni ehunu no sa no nimdie ewo ne tirima wode ba be ye oman no investors e ba oman mu because of Canada Japan no anya blofo kan practice wa practice no obey de oba beye so what you say enunti uko delegates say campaign and go for Canada Japan ama aspirants ni bi message we never ba was say me base me bi bia o police station executive so what you say but that time no 20 years ago ana Canada Japan fighting ma police station executives no na sanko for no omo te soro no omo didi no omo che efa but eno omo say baby edu no e form for na ti Canada Japan asini nti no afa de omo nyina campaign say ye beboa grassroots no mo na yedi bibia ede e ba bis obi kura fa for no for dem ka say na mo de na mo hia no mo mpesu so na say menya MP menya MP na MP na hia bibu we mpesu so na me de ugusa me say menya de o mpesu so me MP enti delegates ye besere mo nyama ye kenyina eye adwuma ntiro eye Ghana nkoso ntira Ghana fo no nso ekoto Abankesiem no omo na si fa Canada Japan ye de emra o de ne ba you are free to go o campaign bebrebe ni nyina so atwa o ma ba akoye campaign no ukodwuma ma me fo no e ba akoye campaign no ukofitem uko so me just say obia ti papa na message ase nti ebesere so omuntie de Ghana for ka no omunkoto aba na Canada Japan Ghana maburu they are ready to campaign for Canada Japan
na mfa kakranka ho mini aka safa onim de toso ye pen for gram ne yakun tokwa o mini ya pen for ne yakun tokwa o ansi mumani nyini ana musole mudi enoma ehie ye youth enti ya kacha mu mpanimfo no mu hwe no manko yi obi a ye mpe no se mu koto aba na mu to aba no ma onabo Canada Japan edi YouTube ga do mu ga jero mu because mu ni say ye ni asabi ye ni afika kra no ye no ne ekototo emma rough enti ye no de
rough
yes I ye no de me se be opa me se pule dant ye tam ni o mu kodom mu ko fom mi sara mi no madum na me bisa se ni pa o se masa for man fa Canada Japan ma anya mo ngoda no ka no across the country Ghana fana babia minim ne bi e kasa not na bi or enough na minim dim komo se what say asikojo ye die mo asante region ye mo smafa Canada Japan ma ene mo na because ye ane die ye nim de Canada ya dey I am my ultimately ye nim de Canada ma ye nim obi asa Canada ba ko de bibi na si ye ntia enti fie ne beta Canada kan si lusu lase no ya wa commission o mina make sure akumpra ko e mo bi ga so kasa kwa asem do ba ka bi ye adwuma
but we try no tamaleni ka tiro se ye twen se modeken beba na yenim nie obetwa na obi bi ti o mo ka sa
ani
we o mo ka tamale teaching hospital bra na honka ne nyina so
ani
a mo hia plant no ke bi na koto plant no ma o mo
sa pepepe no no munim
eno no munim
grandma areas e be hospital
ebe on ya benefit
eno no munim
do ka so mo pe kena na oni nyina so ntia o
eno no munim
yanko sa kusasi mamprusi ho omontoko ekoso trust me ho o de ken kokwa ombeto ama unim ni ntia aho chira ba ye mu omontoko abremu no yo komo omediane e Canada Canada Japan e komo oni anwa o
ani
okoye no ode mabusu ahemfo nse monye
ai na monche mamu nkrofo
ma wen mu bi ma wen mu
ani omu mienu nyina chema omu akunu nyina
omu so mo nka ye o
ai
ese ebre mu ye den santo kwantina aduane ho aye den papa we na ebre ye aduane
ani me statistics bu
na order for ai mintwa wano your friend is a Ghana for ekoka Lebanon ne sa Arab countries wona Canada Japan ekofa over 1,000 people ekofa mo buy odidi se America for enko ofu betimi akoka baabi
ama individual na akofa omo
individual na akofa
aba na akofa
Oba na go
abla ya president aye vice president o pe election aye de ako Kennedy Japan na kofa omo ye de e ba
o imagine say safo we no na to expect say
no kure say
can be ba no amfara am
therefore me statistics na me start me breaking it down kakra ba no a pointy fasa area ni nyina mamprusi ni kusasi ntokwa no e wo hoda dada.
Yes,
believe you me, kusasi for enye bokunko na omutio omo ofa efri Ashanti ahafo bron western bebia dodo ye dodo bia ye yemfuo bia kusasi for ba enti sometimes vote bi o height me free Ashanti region area bi ba now ye mo ahyew. Why? Because you could not convince those people. Now, kusasi for yi omo na mamprusi for ni omo anyantokwa not for no omo dosu chain all the darkness all the darkness apart from Dagomba for mpo ye Tamale Yendi sa area no but kusasi no de omo strip fa upper west nyina but omo sa wo yen down south hanso.
Yeah,
now it is a war omo no to them no eye entokwa ema omo moja ene omo kokromoti eto aba. If you want to close your eyes on that, now why di kan bo hu ka bia to hansa e che se wadi kan ayi hu ka bia to zo ka we die me ye den am de sa aka no nti se o person ko sa tangent na you should also look at that one. Yen police station executives me feel say ebinum kura ma ye bredodo is either they don't calculate anything or they don't fish out any information about the country or they think they are there and they vote for nothing. To be honest with you, and sana me demensa me kokromoti be kwakosi ababia meto oso no I make sure say abana meto no mato ama me ma and me fie me ne mere ene me ma no ye 6 enkura na ye 4 me ne mere ye 2 pe nti yen ye kwa omo no omo word probably me ne mere bi a aka be 20 years bi ne ye ko me ma no omo nyina wa about 60 years to go. Na omo mbetena 60 years no e was me consider omo and I was me consider the emenya I thought that me pie na me ko party me ko di party nkomo a na me re to mane me wadi echire sa wa nya hwe me enwene ye ho me enwene ye ho wadi echire sa wa nya hwe me enwene ye ho ntoato ahunu na akwa akoye but ntoato na me be ye no me be ya manchire ma ne ho ne se yep me pese me call the tangent of tribal tickets but efabi yepro yempro ekotia Dr. Baumia not because say asantefo ne mamprisifo anya dabi me asantini entinka meka say enokura de ekemfa me ho na so efa me ho if you say yenya de si MPP ticket no so a Ashanti region mu nipa ene to Abankesiem MPP enti you decide we are so mefa ho e mamprusi ni kusase entokwa enti mefa ho na we wani masa de no wi a afa wo baba beto wasantefo na o decline omo choice no
and you know
so I asem fofra ba
sa issue no the saddest aspect of it is Santokwa na ekoso it is no fault of Dr. Baumi
Dabi onim ho hwe Dabi
enyo no na ekoka so wo monko ntokwa no but acquired by virtue of the fact say
ofri ho therefore anya no nko ekutia no hwe anya no nko apart from no say by virtue of the fact say ni ma ne papa efri ho no na Akufo Addo adwuma bia obeyeye eso ntansa if you say na Akufo Addo ho abufuo na Ghana fo eko punish no a ye de punish Dr. Baumia enti
me na me hwe no ehon ntokwa
me say wo fa sa ntokwa no enioma ekutia Dr. Baumia no eno eye 1 but me cry the mekan no say no ye number 2 number 1 eye na Akufo Addo records and eye number 1 for him and number 2 eye the tribe by virtue of where he comes from and so number 3 asa be religion no Christian fraternity eye over 70%, Islamic fraternity eye 15% of Ghana according to Ghana statistical table and me saying until you have 15% going against 71% by religion. Osaba no by tribe, me see for no. Omu figure also above 70% as against minority groups from elsewhere. And also, so you vote against that one, you are standing before the 70% people. And see, some factors in Inasa, Okata, when you some factors, religion, 70 against 15%. Tribal issue, ubet me assign another 70 or 80% against maybe 10%. Now, Osa Ubu and Ugusan, your man, when you know, Suya. No, I can't send Benzo because to Abba.
Numbers.
Against the numbers.
These are the numbers. Factors affecting the figures you need.
And no, and I'm a
yes, sir. And I know when you're more brass. And now, many penny before baby now. Or no credit, not or any internal party matters. I don't know. I bring an idea who more brought to about 12 band. This time, and you more brass in be moved. So, idea who more brown I didn't be a man up with TI. This time, near month for him.
Give it to them.
They will give us the power.
Exactly. To give you the not to serve.
Only be Mamika will sure. I did go with you. But, Bruno is tired of truth to anybody. 2023. Election now acquired Air Canada, Japan, Bomian. As some kind of a little bit you, a far Canadian one. Bankophobic. Teach you enough, me family baby. Outside, you really says to be. Now, Canada, Japan input the me, you need to sit. Also, punish 2024.
Yeah.
Almost Papa Canada, Japan, Momo, Sa MPs don't move down. A brand new Super Canada, Japan said. And no, a quiet name because of Dr. Baumianti, our presidential candidate in Intino, and I'm two Abania there, and our vice president. And I'm so much to say, and then Baumianti. Minia, and someone actually, and then Baumianti, and I'm two Abano, and the Massa, Nipa, MPC in Siano. But on the book Canada, Japan, the resources of the buyer, machine, and no more. What they call Boom and Sunny every election. And it's a sound market checker in Japan, extreme say, and they would also lose to sitting here.
All right, I'm going to come at for my main fancy, I can see a pa in more ding. Mr. James Owusu or Aguna Wasa. Last time I promises obey can shares 20 at the Achampa within the bush so at the shares 20 now come out or donate fan club for Mr. James Aguna Mr. James Owusu Aguna Wasa ye chiapa and every near catch or say Yamamuni. My main fancy and being suma Ajia Aisha Banda Canada Japan about our European market. Ajia and every also ye chiapa papa. My Hanian call lines and the Sunni Tini or Mam for a war a canon which ya bear rapport up our studio. But you over to me after 0548. But your number 0548 257733 0548 257733 0548 257733. Over to me, Afre Abania Dinkomo. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Beba Chwana Menene can say.
Mr. Martin, because every
Beba Choy too.
Nice one day. Honorable Kennedy, a compreko e Japan, bema ba. Number one. Aye. Number one. And a compreko de mas YouTube message kakra. Elefre Posse, welcome family. God bless you. Phobia Member TV. Malizi, Osiphobia. Fantastic job. I'm connected. Get connected to family. Family member one. Afa, thank you. Hi, phobia. Afa, Malizi, nice one there. Every person can Afa. Nice one. Let's vote for number one. Nice one. Paul Doji, I see in Ken, we trust, okay? Emmanuel Kwesi, I see vote number 1. Thank you, Emmanuel Kwesi. Malizi, I say thank you, bro. Thank you too, my dear. That's one day. Every possible show. Number 1, afa. That's one. Number 1, afa. Anoche Abankwa Richmond. I see in Ken, we trust. Thank you. I learn from possible show. Phobia Member TV. Hi, YouTube messages. Nayanka Facebook. I Drakakra and so Emamo Facebook messages. Ele infojo. Also let Ken be Ken. Fantastic show. That's one day. Party by TV. Also phobia. Ken is coming. We need him. Thank you very much. Some of them possible show. Phobia member. Mawunyo. Young case. Also phobia member. You are the best. Honorable Ken Afa number 1. Thank you very much. Mary, Osiphobia member. Vote for number 1. Cry. We need him. Thank you very much. I Frank. Osiphobia member, you are too much. I like your show. Honorable Ken AGYAPONG is coming. Fantastic one. It's a part. I Osiphobia member. I support Honorable Ken. Any delegates need to vote for him. Thank you very much. Honorable Damasepa. Any modo Facebook messages. Anna Eridregu ho amamono. Unanaba TV. Osiphobia member. You are the best. Honorable Ken all the way. Let Ken be Ken. Fantastic one. Icha papa. Yamin Shiramo. Na wonya munyina mo kesiye. Yami ya dom na dumbi ya. I vote for number 1. Vote for number 1. Honorable Kennedy Akompreko AGYAPONG. I vote for number 1. Vote for number 1. Yami ya dom na dumbi ya. Ai bese shia. Ida munyina wase. Ene nso ato papa. Ai malizi nso ato. Ai nso ato pa malizi. Ai Kennedy Nyaba. Already in Sotoa, the Niji papa. Kennedy Nyaba. In Sotoa, Jai. The Niji pa. Hi, Malizi. Hi, Michane pa. Hi, delegate vote for number 1. Akompreko. Kennedy. Ohine AGYAPONG. Ochiamunina. Say bless. Akremunina. Bye. Oh, you gonna jam, Hello. Hello.
Hello, Father.
Yes.
Hello, yeah. Ajuma obichia obia. Wahu Timothy, the letter be our try. I was saying, could they resign? Yes, chairman Sane. Napo. No more. I can't. Someone resign. See, only for back account, but all my money per day. And that's in the pay. Others, my fatus, no, you can kind of yeah.
Maybe
and then you can't just you be a kind of send the amount.
Miteni anti watchana. Fire.
It is now bonnet she's on resign. I said a BB star show. And yes, the chairman Sanum piano side the propaganda but from Timonia and in Napo. No back account there, so there. Almost kind of Jumba Bonnet, almost money ding. I call for you. I say, I won't bash you on Paul. No, we are evil.
As I'm a catcher, so last me catcher will say, Omuko UK no, a coup for the swan resign, a coup for the catcher. I know what you do.
Say I no credit.
What you do? Anna, obey Fieno. Anna, yere. Echo Freo, say Chemensa Bonsam. Anna, how many precious in the so? As 7 in any. Uratramunta. Muntamu chuku.
Me oma na we aba kansi ni pay king just ya the letter na beto ho oma ken kanti be send ma me si ye akwa we ye busue ni.
Auntie.
Ono was corruption when to me anya corruption and economy no wa fairly and percentage no performance and chese ono ama ne ho as a year chese want to mean enyina mfanya na mo push the na be so nyame be tua nkrofo yi ka wo de ma minja o na mintie o na me dey say dem say me nkasa bebre me de nyina be su jagu o mo so
momo mpaye ntachiri momo mpaye ntachiri na enkurumdie ni ba obia mpaye bo ni hia why momo mpaye ntachiri. The reason why Kremo Zakaria or toilet to resign. You best man now resign. Me for be member. Kremo Zakaria, Messa man now resign. Me na me catching. What toilet? So I resign. Now you full any nibano. And you say chairman some. Abe Shechidi. Said Debbie. May resign. Oh boy. Me force one more resign. Odi ochana muntamu chuku. Zamude muneme. Mujimidi. Mude mujimidi phobia member mujimidi. Ochana mabe fire bruta. Obia ochanya mi adobia fere fidie ntoa. Ghana time 8 p.m. US time 4. Mumfa fidie ntoa. Phobia member TV. Ochana. Me omo obia kabi. Me to. Me research be for details upon details upon details upon details. What's min information be cross out. As an abremo. Omuko UK no. And Kofua no me behind. And Kofua no me behind say Kremo Zakaria so amane saso onko bi. Those kind of people ni na no may expose you. Big time. Big time. Timudamu muntamu chuku. Mo wari kura. Lete no. Minimum konfua. Fulani ni ba no. Any pressure come out home. So perfect ni dedi. Di ensaka odubi. Ebe bold you no man 40. Odubi a epia. Ye to home. A Tom say crew. Kremo Zakaria wusu. Go do no. You could ta. Say a campaign ye. Say a campaign ye meboa. Yes, a audio no. The say a top on to say Kremo Zakaria obesu ni yes no. Etimuntamo. Tuku. And credit kafo na. Una amu wari kura kaore enti se onu Kremo Zakaria se wa resign na fulani ni ba no question se monti akufuado because wo se wasese sika amani nuanom mudie me se otenya me adoma nyankopom ma ya hoden. The way what I see here, na say anyway be film mama na it be rest kakra na fresh energy. Ejuma no de pa but obende every day be 24/7 e be ojina so kasa Kennedy do e no man Ghana do nti den nyina no so ba na utimi be som ejuma no ejuma keto o de pa edin that ubende eni ahoden nyankopon timuda mo bomba ya mo bi ma kompre kwa Japan so me MPP Frank Atoni na Kremo Zakaria wa resign afedie wo fulani ni ba no bepe first lady di o Ghana o yale timuda so otra be emi adoma me fire e wo fia ha mimi phobia member me se me fire e wo fia ha muntamu chuku ochena me soja ija fire eti so to obi akabi omadodo obi adodo bi sini pain na tu Kiss JTV obi omakabi fantastic one nice one day obi akekekabi ese yesu se media me ne ensuo ne eyi bomosu dabi yohani ras yohani ose media me ne ensuo ne we doba ne oni ija sarama timini ja be bomosu otira ija sarama tumuntamu ai muntamu chuku ni soja pai so a chenya me adoma am pay bidwa MPP no ye be jesi wo ye ma minua ba be kede de nua ba malizi o se akokohwe fo malizi o se akokohwe fo ensawro wa montofo ebefa party na kodi abechedi I remember malizi kede de nua ba o se akokohwe wafo monto ni nsawro wa ebe pe party tikadi ebiem ono no fulani ni ba no ono ahusemu ede do die nyina so no fulani ni ba ni die nyina do die nyina so no fulani ni ba no do die ya osisa post eno command ni papa eno command ni nua denta eno command ni nua abu Ramadan PNC ni oni nyina anso no ohusemu ode obepe first lady edi fulani ni ba no wodo on tam tuku wo kira obeteme nka se ni krom ni je ana obi bepe obi ye Ghana ni no obepe kunya wo ha kombe pene a ebete fulani ni ba no ni krom ni je ana obi ye Ghana ni ana obepe president edi a oni fulani fo no obepene ye obeto wo kina so ohusemu ode MPP no ebi ma dwen wo fom so ohusemu ode MPP no obesisa sika wo fulani ni ba na besisa sika wo inteduru ni nkwase asam ni nkwase ade nkɔ no ye bude mo bete so ohusemu ode wo firi ni je afi fulani fo krom ho abesisa sika wo MPP m into ohusemu ode intini ku resign a wase sell o ni kru nkɔ obetini kakanka e ofia obatene kakanka nyame adom ochena me to jawrof me so ese me ni jabone supa se fulani ni ba no eno ane se na me akamfo party ene nsawro wane montofo ebe fa party na kosen no nsawro wa ni montofo akamfo ye party ene de ni jefo no mo se omno mbe kire nyansa wo party no ni jefo na be kire MPP akamfo ya mamere na Ghana ni yete no yene ni jefo Ghana ni yete no yene fulani fo ne to aba Ghana ndo mati enka o kire nyame ya adoma bientamu chuku che trase na fulani ni ba no bepe first lady do Ghana ewo Ghana na da akamfo ade eni pasa na akamfo eni pasa ye trase na fulani ni baba ye face lady wa Ghana na de Ghana na eni pasa o Ghana na akamfo eni pasa so no krom fulani fo krom wo ni je ana kan ni koso kopɛ face lady dia fulani fo no bepere kom ni entuo ni dade na ebeka wotiko na de o firi ni je aba wo benya face lady second lady adi o firi ni je aba benya second lady adi anso de yasoso utrima ya ode wasi sesika wa MPP ni mu nyina na ma unuanom because wa fe fofofo ye jimi ye hu broni da ye hu oba kokko da kwasante mampo se kutu se bam ko se kutu se bam yemfa party ni mafulani ni ba no mo me kutu chenchene on control be ma no se urumutu ono oba no me control be ma no ye twen no ochena obeteme nka ochena fulani ni ba no to nkra che obeteme nka se ne de me be prepare kwa mu ma mo ene free show ene free show emi hira mo Aye, weather in Wabapa. Fantastic weather. Aye, weather in Hobasidia. Kennedy Nyaba, Malizi. Na ato ye pa. Aye. Weather no and Hobasia. Na Kennedy Nyaba, Malizi. Ato ye pa. Only weather the only wagro. Or yadi weather hopa. And they were afraid phobia member. I see phobia. Away, Mam Kojuma. Miku wufi. Mam Kojuma ne. Miku wufi inteno. And what I know about phobia, where so me yejuma. I say, what I say, who yejuma? So Malizi me yejuma. I say, near. Me Mam Kojuma. Me name wufi. I say, so there. What I would we are the pa. And Malizi, aye, Kadri Nyaba. On the weather, the Umfenia grow. Or weather focus on do or check a pa. Until what I didn't know about the until crack. Aye, and one Kojuma. Until Malizi, Michiano, Michama Contaso, Jacontamami, a Contau Aye, or so ya mamere. Malizi, so a Contau fee, yes, or ya mamere. To or ya mamere se pa. Mamere, you would me, Ejidi. Malizi, Bijidi papa. Mamere, Ejidi pa. Oyadie wa mamere. Te me Kennedy Nyaba no. Mame krokron why? Enye ubia na yene sa. Hai Kennedy Nyaba ha. Oyade pa. Eminchano Nyaba. Emincho bibiara. Wa mamu di fatemi. Ai obia fanchemi. Emeri nyina. More platforms nyina mchiamo. Phobia member Abankesiem. Ami ya atom na adomia. Fantastic political show. Phobia member what's Bromfete Elvia. Say bless. Akramu nyina. Bye bye.